Devaya.
Om Namo Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naranjaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktin Bhavati Naishiti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So yesterday we completed first canto, 16th chapter. Today we are going to start first canto, 17th chapter, sloka number 1. 1:17:1. The chapter name is Punishment and Reward of Kali. Punishment and Reward of Kali, chapter 17. 1:17, text number 1. Please repeat behind me. Suta Uvacha Tatra Go Midunam Raja Anyamanam sorry, I couldn't see properly.
Anyamanam Anatavat.
Anyamanam Anatavat. Anyamanam Anatavat. Dandahastam cha Virsalam. Datrase Nirpalanchanam. Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Suta Uvacha. Sri Suta Goswami said. Tatra. Thereupon. Go Midunam. A cow and a bull. Raja. The king. Anyamanam. Being beaten. Anatavat. Appearing to be bereft of their owner. Dandahastam. With a club in hand. Cha. Also. Virsalam. Lower caste Sudra. Dadrase. Observed. Nirpa. A king. Lanchanam. Dressed like. Translation and purport is during this Abhaya Channa Desi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. Suta Goswami said, after reaching that palace, after reaching that place, Maharaja Parikshit observed that a lower caste Shudra, dressed like a king, was beating a cow and bull with a club, as if they had no owner. Purport. The principal sign of the age of Kali is that lower caste Shudras, that is, men without Brahmanical culture and spiritual initiation, will be dressed like administrators or kings. And the principal business of such non-Kshatriya rulers will be to kill the innocent animals, especially the cows and the bulls, who shall be unprotected by their masters. The bona fide Vaishyas, the mercantile community, in the Bhagavad Gita 18.44, it is said that the Vaishya are meant to deal in agriculture, cow production and trade. In the age of Kali, the degraded Vaishyas, the mercantile community, are engaged in supplying cows to slaughterhouses. The Kshatriya are meant to protect the citizen of the state, whereas the Vaishyas are meant to protect the cows and bulls and utilize them to produce grains and milk. The cow is meant to deliver milk and the bull is meant to produce grains. But in the age of Kali, the Shudra class of men are in the post of administrators and the cows and bulls are the mother and fathers unprotected by the Vaishyas are subject to the slaughterhouses organized by the Shudra administrators. Hare Krishna. So this punishment and reward of Kali. So this 17th chapter is talking about Kali's punishment and reward. So the first sloka, it is talking about Sutra Goswami, what he is saying. The cow cow, the personified of religion. Religion plus dharma. Cow is the personified of dharma. Sorry, bull is the personified of dharma and cow is the mother earth. So they are discussing what they are discussing. They are discussing about what are the problem they face. That's what we discussed in yesterday's class. Now while they are standing there, this bull is standing in the only one leg because all the other three legs are broken, and a person looks like a king, but he is not a king. He is dressed like a king, but he is a Shudra person. He is beating the cow and the bull with a club. And Parikshit Maharaj seeing that from the distance, and he is going near to them. So what is Sutta Goswami saying that? So he is beating the cow as if there is no owner for that cow and bull. If there is no owner, it's a kind of anada. So then anybody can beat. So this is the way that person, Kali personified, is beating the cow and the bull. So that time Parikshit Maharaj reaching there. So this is one of the Kali Yuga Prabhava. As per our Sanatana Dharma, the cow and bull are mother and father. We need to treat the cow and bull as a mother and father. Other animals, it has different categories. But cow and bull are very sacred. Because the cow is all the 33 crores of Devadas are there residing in the cow's body. So if you worship the cow, it is equal to worshipping the entire Devi Devadas. So and that also, cow is called as a Lakshmi also, in the form of Lakshmi. Cow is in the form of Lakshmi. So whenever the cow, earlier days, there must be, the cows will be there in the home. One or two cows will be there always, in the cow. So they used to take, because the cow urine is sacred, cow dung is sacred, cow milk is sacred, it nourishes our body. Cow urine, it is what is that? It's kind of germ killers. It will be used as a germ killer, fertilizer kind of, you can use fertilizers, natural fertilizers. Not pesticide. Pesticides, you can say, pesticides. And the cow dung is a fertilizers, you can use it as a fertilizer. And cow dung can be used for cooking also, cooking purpose also they will use. And in the inside of the house or outside of the house, they will use the cow dung, and they will, the floor they will put the cow dung, mix with the water, and cow dung they will paste it. So it is that much sacred. The one animal's, the entire world, only one animal's stool is very sacred. If you see some of when there is a yagya or something, and any puja or any auspicious functions, the Brahmana, first what they will do, they will take one piece of dung, cow dung, and they will make a fire. No, not fire. They will keep as a Ganapati. They will make Ganapati in the cow dung. They will consider as a Ganapati. So the one animal's dung, the stool, is considered as is equal to a god. So that much sacred. But in the Kali Yuga, we are unable to realize that earlier all of our life, it depend upon them only. Depend upon cow and bulls only. So the cow will give the milk. They are also husband and wife. They are mother and father for us. So more than a mother, the person used to drink cow milk only. So if in the current society, if you ask the children from where the milk is coming, what they will do? Milkman is posting that. Somebody say milkman is sending. Milkman is giving. Somebody will say it coming in the packets. Somebody say it coming in the fridge. Many of the current present kids, they don't know what is cow. It may be in the cartoon only. It is in the cartoon only they will see cow. They never saw the cow directly. So that is the situation, the current situation. But earlier, our Vedic culture, we were along with the cows. Our life always depend upon cows and bull only. So the current situation, if there is a bull born, there is a male born, then what will happen? That day itself, its destination is returned. Okay, this will go to slaughterhouse. Because there is no use of keeping a bull. So they will send it to slaughterhouse, the current situation. But earlier days, the bull is a male, it's a strong for they will use it for plowing the farm, filling the field. So their agriculture they will use that. And bullock cart, they will pull the cart using that. And whenever there is a, they will remove the rice paddy. That time also it will use. All the things it will use. But what it will eat, whatever you are removing the rice paddy, whatever the grass, remaining grass, it is already dry grass, it will eat that. So there is no wastage at all. If you are doing the farming, there is no wastage. The cow is going to eat that. And whatever you are cooking in your house, if you remove the water, rice water or something, and whatever your vegetable washing, and whatever you are remaining rice, the everything they will give to cow. So it will be used as the environment also. It is keeping clean our environment also. Currently, what is happening? Whatever the remaining we are throwing in the dustbin and it's coming in the auto. It is filling here and there. It is so much of smell is happening. There also the cows are going and eating. The present cows who are Jersey cows, they are keeping in this city. The cows are going and eating that. If you see 100%, 99% of the cow's stomach, it has kilos of plastics are there in the city. So that is the present society. And also the cows, they are not thinking it's a suckered and it is a father and mother. They are taking care of us. People are thinking that they're just, am I getting the money or not? That's all. Because olden days, people used to treat as a mother and father. And if there is a festival, in South India there is a festival, Pongal festival, especially for cows. They will the first day, they will celebrate the Pongal festival to give the respect to the sun god and air and all the Panchapudas. The next day, they will prepare a Pongal and they will worship cows and bulls. They will prepare the cows and bulls decorated with a mala and all. And there is in South India, in Tamil Nadu, there is a famous place, Alanganallur. In that there is a Manju Virata. They will say on that day the bulls, they will untie the bulls. The bull will run on the road. The people, the young boys, they need to go and catch hold of them. There is something will be there in their neck, some gold, some money will be there. So who are able to control the cow, control the bull, they can get that. They get the prize money. So why always? Yes, our life is aligned with, attached with the cows and bulls always. Because of to entertain the people, what they did, these are the things to encourage the people also. See, if you now also, even though now we are not giving any respect to the bulls, now also in South India, many places they are growing this bull because of only for this particular day particular festival. All the other cows which are used for the farming and all, they will do the they remove the potent of the cows. It won't produce the children. Because then if the cow is potent, nobody can control that cow. It won't come under control. That is the reason they will remove the potent, and the cows that will be used for farming. And the potent cows, they will keep the potent. Now also they are keeping the potent cows. It cannot be controlled by a person. But if you see most of that kind of cows, it will be very aggressive always. The cows, if they loosen the rope, immediately it will try to escape, try to run, try to do something here and there. It always aggressive. But that cows are controlled by women only. Most of the bulls are controlled by women only. Yes, they know, the cow and bull, they know who is our owner and they know how to give the respect and how to take care of them also. Because the people are thinking the cows and bulls are taken care by them, but actually the cows and bulls are taking care of us only. Because they are eating whatever we are rejecting, they are eating that and they are giving us the milk and they are using for farming. So they are sacrificing their thing and they are helpful for us. So that cow should be treated as mother and father. So the Prabhupada vision also, one of the vision is, one of the vision is to establish the Varnashrama Dharma. See, Varnashrama Dharma, it cannot be removed. Chaturvarna Maya Sistam. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturvarna Maya Sistam. This 4 Varna and 4 Ashrama, it is made by me only. So if something Krishna is made, there should not be any defect in that. It is 100%, it will be there. And it is always will be there. It is absolute truth. So it is always will be there. So Varnashrama, now people are talking about, the politicians are talking about everybody equal. So there is no Varna, no Ashrama, only Sanatana Dharma. We need to destroy, we need to remove Sanatana Dharma so that we need to abolish the Sanatana Dharma so that everybody can be equal. The Sanatana Dharma only treating the people, Sudra, the categories are there, caste systems are there, Sanatana Dharma only. Like that, people are speaking. But if you see closely, even though the present society, we are thinking that it is a modern society, there is a class of people who are administrating. There is a class of people who is doing the police work, army work. They are coming under Kshatriya category. There is some people they are doing the business. They are coming under Vaishya category. There is some people they are doing all the other works, labor work. So there is a Shudra community. So even though the government is trying to say everyone equal, but
No one is.
by nature, it is the nature. Lord's arranges, it is the Lord's arrangement. That 4 Varna, 4 Ashrama is Lord's arrangement. So even though you are trying to abolish that things, but you cannot do that. See how even though the politicians are big fellows, they have so much of money, they should have some person to work in their house. They have some workers, they are coming under the Sudra category. They are saying that everybody equal. Will they eat along with that person in the same table? They won't eat. So how come they can talk about they just make the people, for the vote bank, to foolish the people, they are talking about equalize, all those things they are talking. But by default, as per the Sanatana Dharma, there are 2 kind of religions are there. It's a higher religion and lower religion. So the current society, which are materialist society, is a lower religion. That's the reason the Shudra's mentality is coming for all the people. There is a higher religion, which is with the Krishna consciousness people only will be there, the higher religions. So even though the Krishna consciousness, if you see there are farmhouses, what is it? Farm communities are there. There also, all are by their will, they are going and they are staying there, people are staying there. There also, all these 4 categories are people are there. Somebody doing the work, who is preaching and taking care of the deities, temple worship, those there some people are doing. Some people are taking care of the Kshatriya work, the production of that community, and somebody doing the business there. Somebody doing
provisions.
And somebody doing the farming and all those other labor work they are doing. So in that, the only thing is all the 4 category of persons, they are Brahmanical intelligence. They have the Brahmanical intelligence. That means they know the scriptures. What is right, what is wrong, what is our destination, what is our goal of life. Even though they are doing the different kind of work, but in the higher level, they are in the Brahmanical nature. And even though Sudra kind of work, the person doing there in the farm community, that person also doing he also know what is scripture saying and what needs to be done, what is our destination, what is the purpose of life, everything he knows. That means he need to be treated as good as a Brahmana. So even though the person is Sudra, he's not a Sudra, he's doing the Sudra work, that's all. Because the society need to be balanced. Not everyone can be a Brahmana, everyone. Then to whom will preach and who will do the other activities. So the society always will be balanced. By nature it will be arrangement will be there. In a classroom, students are there. Everybody wanted to be first rank. Will it happen? It won't happen because by nature there is some one person being intelligent and another there are lower, and there is a low class people also will be there. They don't, even though they are from the rich family or this and that, because of their richness, they will degrade it and they will be the lower grades. So even everywhere it is like that. The balance, but everything will be balanced. So there is a balanced society because whatever Lord made is a balanced society. Varnashrama Dharma is a balanced society. And currently, there are some societies are there. They are covered societies. Covered societies, no other person can enter there, and they won't come out of that. There is some societies are there in America. They are not welcoming the industrial revolution. They are not. They are against the industrial revolution, so they won't go against the industrial things, tractor, this, all the mechanical things. They won't use it. It's kind of the form of Varnashrama Dharma only, and they will live like the nature living. They use bull, cow. There's a farm community they are living. It is not ISKCON farm community. There is some farm community. In that farm community, they are closed. Within their community only, they will be discussing this and that. They will be there within their community only. They are closed. They won't expose themselves to outside world, and nobody can enter there also. But ISKCON farmer community is not like that. ISKCON farmer community, it is just a exemplary to the world. So how the Varnashrama Dharma can be established, and how peacefully we can live with the nature, with the cow and bull, how we can utilize them, how we can live peacefully. That is the way our farmer community, ISKCON farmer communities are. It's the exemplary way to the world. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always used to say, who are all born in this India, in this Bharata Bhumi, they are all meant to preach the knowledge to the world. Because who are all born in the Bharata Bhumi, they all have the habit to connect with the Lord. Yes, Lord born in this material world 5,000 years back. So they who are all born in this Bharata Bhumi, they are very fortunate. They have the spiritual knowledge. That knowledge, their duty is spread this knowledge around the world. So who are all born in this world, in this India, currently we are calling it India, actually it's a Bharata Bhumi. By default, they should be preachers. They should give the knowledge to others. That is that first primary duty. So Prabhupada also stressing that point. What is the purpose of ISKCON? ISKCON movement first purpose is you need to preach. You practice and then preach. Understand what is the Shastras are saying, Scriptures are saying. Understand who is God and what is the relationship between you and God. What you need to be done. Understand that, and whatever you learn, preach to the world. So that is the open culture. Our culture is open culture. So anybody who are all coming from outside world, even the person may be a Sudra, lower than the Sudra, people who used to eat, they may be a dog eaters, Chandalas. Even they are also welcome in our society. They can also come, but they should not continue what is their habits, but they need to adopt what Prabhupada defined the practice. If they follow the practice, even they can also become a Brahmana. So our mission, our ISKCON mission is, so Prabhupada told, if you are able to make 1% of this world population become a Brahmana, Krishna conscious person, the world can be turned to another view. The world can be flourished. There won't be any wars. It will be a very peaceful place. It will become a heaven, as Prabhupada says. Since it is a Kali Yuga, so the Kali Yuga Prabhava is more, and people are not ready to accept this Krishna consciousness. It is very, very, very less people. Yes, the intelligent people only can understand what is Krishna, what is the purpose of life. They can think why I am suffering here. Other people, they are thinking, they don't know why we are born here, why I am suffering. They are thinking that we are enjoying here. But actually, everyone is suffering. Each and every person, every living entity in this world is suffering. And in this sloka, it is talking about the sufferings of the cow and bull. Cow is the form of earth and bull is the form of religion. They are also suffering. See, the current government, it is encouraging. It is encouraged. What is encouraged? Prostitution is encouraged. So in the world, the business, topmost business, what is the topmost business in the world, which is giving more money, more revenues, generating business? So pornography. Pornography business, in the online pornography, offline pornography, this is the topmost business is making the money in this world. In revenue is generating money. Next the meat eaters, all those things. And next, gambling. Whatever the things it is said, the 4 pillars of Dharma, The current society is earning major people are earning with this four, going against this four principle only. They are only earning. Others are overall not going to that business. That business only growing more and more. More slaughterhouses is happening. Intoxication, it is daily. You see some newspaper somewhere somebody they taken the heroin, they taken the ganja, drugs, all the drugs. It is happening. There are also not in small quantity. There are in the crores of rupees. They are saying the value is crores of rupees. How come it came with crores of rupees? We made that as a crores of rupees. It is not. There is no value for that. There is the ganja plant is also one of the plant like a dry plant. But the the human being made that as a big plant which is giving a revenue making plant. So all these abominable activities are in the current Kali Yuga, it is making money. It is giving more money, more revenue than other businesses. So that is the reason it is Kali Yuga is a degraded life. So if you follow the Krishna consciousness, we are very fortunate, we have to feel very fortunate that Prabhupada gave this society for us. He prepared this society for us and laid down the proper path. It is very easy to reach the Goloka Vrindavan, the proper path, proper procedures, everything he did properly, all the arrangements, each and everything, there is no defect in that. Prabhupada used to say, whatever, I am not saying anything, I am not doing anything, everything Krishna is doing, Krishna is giving the knowledge. Whatever he used to read his own books, whatever he wrote. He used to say, I just wrote that. But the dictatorist was Krishna. Krishna was dictating, I was writing. So, I am reading my own books. That's what Prabhupada used to say. So that means, the knowledge, whatever coming from the acharyas also, it's a bona fide knowledge. And if you follow the bona fide knowledge is coming from the bona fide scriptures reference. So if you learn, if you understand what Prabhupada did, see there are so many missionaries are there, so many people are, they are also doing that, trying to expand this Vaishnavism, but they are unable to succeed there in their path like Prabhupada. Why? The first thing is there are selfless service. Prabhupada did was selfless service. The second thing is Prabhupada connected the Vedic culture, aligned, means connected with the current present society, practical society. So he was giving the practical problems, he used to explore and he used to compare what is the practical problems we are facing and what is the solution given in the scriptures. Then people are able to accept that. So if you see the other sampradayas, there people are giving the knowledge, but they only stick with the scriptures. They don't know they can't connect that with the practical things, present things. They won't speak about the present, how to connect, how to speak. For them it is abachara. Abachara means? Abachara. We should not talk about that thing, so we will talk about only what Lord gave us. But people cannot, because people are in the lower intelligence. So by lower intelligence people, we need to connect with their life practically, then only they can understand, okay, I am suffering. So current society, the people are not realizing that we are suffering. People are thinking that we are enjoying. So we have to make them understand you are suffering, then practical example need to be what is there in the current present society is happening, that knowledge will be given. So that way, because of that, Prabhupada succeeded. The first thing, he kept Krishna's center. Whatever is happening, Krishna is doing. Second thing, he was perfect. He was perfect in his sadhana, and he was perfect in his vision. What needs to be done, and what is Guru Maharaj told, he just followed that. And there is no bogus, there is no adultery. He never put anything on his own. Everything he referred from the scriptures. And also, whatever the commentary he added, with Baldev Vidyabhushan or Vaisanav Chakravarti Thakur, Narottama Dasa, all of their previous acharyas, their comments he took. So, because of that, he succeeded. Prabhupada was able to succeed in his mission. And even though after 50 years of Prabhupada left this material world, even though the movement is running, it is flourishing, means the only thing is the way he laid down the path. See, people are thinking, because there are some MBA classes are happening. They are taking ISKCON as the example. MBA students to teach how the marketing should be. They are teaching ISKCON as an example. So they are saying that see the ISKCON society, how they form, how Prabhupada formed. It is a non-profit organization, but it is called ISKCON. There are so many branches here and there. Only the philosophy, whatever he translated, and the process is common for all. But all the institutions, all the temples, all the centers, it will run individually, independently. There is no connection between here and there. From there, nothing will come. From here, nothing to go out. They need to run of their own. They need to take care of their on their own. Because of that, it is succeeded. If some other organization, so the head will collect all the money. Then from there, he will distribute money here and there. So many of the time, many of their efforts will go on distributing money and collecting the money. Only their work is going on. But what Prabhupada individually did, only the process and scriptures, whatever he translated, everything is common for all, is global, and all the administration is local. So the person who is administrating locally, only one person needs to take care of only that place only. You no need to think about others, what happened to that temple, this temple, no need. So because of that, it is growing. So that knowledge, people are studying how Prabhupada has this much of, even though he is a sannyasi, this much of knowledge in the marketing, business, everything, he was editor. All the areas he covered. Scriptural knowledge also, in material knowledge also, it is pakka. What Prabhupada plan was is very, very pakka. So the MBA students are studying ISKCON moment, how Prabhupada laid down all these things, all those things. So since we should be proud of, we are very fortunate, we are in the path of Prabhupada, we are following ISKCON, and it is our duty, not just a bookish knowledge, we should preach that, and we need to try to establish whatever Prabhupada visions. So one of the vision is Varnashrama Dharma. There are Bhakti Vikas Swami, he is promoting all over the world the Varnashrama Dharma, the farm communities. So we also need to support those guys, if possible, we need to go and visit. So it will be support for them as well as the support from our society also. We can be example to the society. Hare Krishna. Randraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanande.